Welcome, everyone, to Thursday night's short form improv comedy show, Comedy One Shots. We are Chaotic at Improv, and we will be improvising for you guys here tonight. That means everything that we say that comes out of our mouth holes will be made up. We don't have anything pre-planned, or we don't know what we're going to say or do. We're going to find out just at the exact moment you guys find out is when we say it. But we will be needing suggestions from you guys. That's how improvisation works. We're going to I'm just being distracted by Ty's mimicking me, that son of a bitch. We're going to be needing suggestions from you guys throughout the show. To give give us a push in the right direction, or a direction. There's no right or wrong direction. So before any of our games, whoever's introducing the game will come out and ask you guys to fill in a category, whether it's a person, place, or thing, or a bug, or a favorite title of a book, or I don't know, anything, and we'll use that as our suggestion for the scene we're about to improvise. And because we're improvising, that means this show is today's the only time this show's ever going to be. You'll never see this show again. I think it'd be almost impossible for us to redo a show, even though I wouldn't mind trying it sometime. It would be horrible. So let me introduce our cast. I'm rambling. I don't know why. Let's introduce our cast for tonight. My name is Chris. We've got Katie.
Yeah.
We've got Ty. We've got Gabe. And we've got Patrick. And of course, the man behind the magic, the man who makes all of the electrons go through the wires and then turn into 5G Wi-Fi and float through the atmosphere to your homes. He's invading your homes with our show. Is our Hostmaster General, our tech guru, Chad. And I'm going to turn it over to Chad right now for some announcements before we get started with the show.
Thank you, Chris. I, too, make everything I say up on the spot without any planning whatsoever. It is really funny, and I really enjoy making ha-has with you. Anyway, now that that's over, welcome everyone, and thank you for being here on this wild and weird, chaotic, good improv night. We are so glad to have you with us, and hey, the more the merrier, right? So if you have any friends who may be kind of down, maybe need a pick-me-up, or just really like to see some comedy and whatever else we're going to be doing, go ahead and let them know, hey, there's some weird people. They're doing improv for free on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. Send links. Let them know. We'd love to have them. And don't be shy about those suggestions that Chris said earlier. If we don't get to your suggestion the first time around, don't worry. There's a chance that we'll come back. Some of the suggestions that we never use, we just like to, put on graffiti or whatever and just paint it on the walls. At least I do in my house. The rest of you do this, right? This is normal behavior. Anyway, moving on. So we have a lot of audience support through the people who watch this show, and if you follow us on twitch.tv/chaoticgetimprov, you'll get notified every time we go live. Same with Facebook and YouTube as well. But speaking of twitch.tv, that is where a lot of people tend to like to support what we're doing here, and we are eternally grateful for that. Like, this is just something that people just started spontaneously doing, and it's been amazing. We really appreciate everything that people do to keep us loud, live, and bringing the funny to you. So if you'd like to count yourself among those ranks, go to twitch.tv/chaoticgetimprov, and there you can find ways to support us financially through Twitch subscriptions and bit cheers on Twitch. Here's a little secret. If you have an Amazon Prime account, you can actually subscribe to our stream for free. Or no extra cost, I should say. Like Katie Joe just did in the chat. A little bit of a 6-month resub with Prime, so thank you so much. We really do appreciate that. Also, Eagle Panini and Whiskey also cheered us with bits. That's amazing as well. So thank you so much, guys. Really keeps us loud, live, bringing the funny to you, keeps all the clockwork running, and keeps all the technical difficulties to something of a minimum, I suppose. Anyway, another way that folks like to support us and get a little something out of it themselves is merch. And I see the lovely Ty is sporting a lovely Ty t-shirt. It's tie-dyed. Not really. But it's, no. It is a CGI shirt. It looks great. It makes a bold, big statement on the front of your shirt, letting folks know that you watch CGI. We also have mugs, where if you walk around the streets with a mug showing that you support CGI, it's a little weird, but hey, I won't judge you. It also makes your coffee taste good. So there is that. No actual claim is made about the taste of your coffee influenced by the mug. It's just a mug, guys. But still, it's good stuff. Check that out at chaoticgoodimprov.com, where we have a store. You can go to our merch store, pick up any kind of CGI merch that you want. We have shirts, we have mugs, we have baby onesies. We had to actually, unfortunately, pull the life-size replica of the Eiffel Tower that was CGI branded. Apparently, there were copyright issues internationally. Who knew? Anyway, so let's see. What else do we have? We also have, in addition to the suggestions that you guys give for each scene, we also take suggestions for the entire dang show. Ain't that cool? Yes, as Chris said, we don't know what's going to happen in the show tonight. But when it's done, it will go into our vault on YouTube and on Twitch. And we like to give our episodes a name. So we leave that to you, the audience, as well, because you guys know better than we do about, what really spoke to you. So if you hear our actors say anything uproariously funny tonight, or if you see a common theme happening throughout, or whatever, let me know in the chat. I will be Chaotic Good Improv in the chat. Let me know, usually by putting quotes around the phrase, saying, this will be a really good idea for the title of the show. So if you hear a funny line, say that would make a great title, let me know. I'll put it in a big old doc, and we will discuss it at the end of the show, what the show should be named. Winner gets kudos and salutations. Both very valuable in Bitcoin, I think, or something. We'll have to figure it out later. Anyway, so with all that being said, I'm going to get the housekeeping over with. I'm going to turn over to the maestro of any, Chris, to get us started on our first game. Chris, back over to you, sir.
You called me maestro. In Spanish, maestro is teacher, so it's good. Thank you. So we're going to start with our very first game. I could just talk about trash all night long, I guess. We're going to start with the very first game, and that's a game called Change. Let me go ahead. This will be for Patrick and Gabe. Let me go ahead and change my background to get out of the spotlight here. And what I'm going to need as a suggestion for this we'll start with just a location, any place. It doesn't have to be something you find on a map like a country or city. It can be a room. It can be a building. It can be imaginary. It doesn't even have to be real. Use your imagination, folks at home, and come up with a suggestion for these two individuals. They're going to take this suggestion. They're going to improvise a scene. But the constraints on the scene is that anytime I want to, I can say change. And when I say change, whoever just spoke will have to change whatever it was they just said to something completely different. They'll have to come up with a different line. And I can change them as many times as I want. But when I stop changing them, whatever the last thing they said is now part of the scene. And they'll have to deal with that accordingly and try and justify why that is now part of the scene. So, Chad, do we have a suggestion for a place or a location that we can use, Patrick and Gabe can use in this game of Change?
Tell you what, let's go with a grape vineyard.
A grape vineyard. One of the best types of vineyards, to be honest, is a grape vineyard. I went to multiple vineyards on a tour once, and the grape vineyards really surprised me the most. All right, so this scene will have something to do with a grape vineyard. This is Change with Patrick and Gabe in 3, 2, and 1.
You're dribbling.
Sorry, Dad.
I don't know how many times I have to tell you this, Stevie. When you eat a grape, you close your lips because they're juicy and they dribble.
But Dad, the flavor is so good that it just like explodes my mouth, and like the juices just come like dripping out, and it just happens, I can't help it. I'm just a little kid,
Yes, Stevie, you are. But I'm trying to train you to be a man.
Change.
Well, Stevie, you are a very wordy fellow, I must say, for someone your age. Your vocabulary is astounding. I just wish your mannerisms reflected that intelligence.
Yeah, I know. My teachers always say that. My teachers always say that I'm really smart, and I'm like. My teachers don't agree with your assessment.
Change.
My teachers say that I'm just like top of the bell curve. So like that makes me really, really smart,
Yes, Stevie. That is Of course, Steve, you are, as I've always said, above average. In every way, you are above the median of the bell. You're at the top of the bell, also called the handle. Your handle material. Stevie, it's not how bell curves work.
Change.
Stevie, I want to see you exceed in life. I want to see you succeed in life.
No, Dad, that's a great thing about these grapes. There's no seeds.
Yes, these grapes are they are X seeds. They have no seeds. In truth, Stevie, I am repulsed by seeds. That's why I wanted a daughter.
Well, Dad, that seems like a very, very pointed conversation that you could have had with Mom a long time ago. You know, that's kind of hard to hear as a kid. You know, you don't want to have a son, you want to have a daughter. You know, that's hard for me to hear, but doesn't quench my appetite for grapes.
Change.
It quenches my appetite for grapes. That bit's over.
Yes, Stevie, it is a conversation I had with your mother before she left us. But unfortunately, we were unable to keep that within our control. You know,
I remember you tried to give me away one time, but I just kept coming back. I know someone tried to kidnap you one time, and you didn't really seem interested in trying to fight. Yeah, I remember that when I went missing that one time, and you threw out all the milk jugs from the house, so Mom wouldn't find the milk jugs with me on them. That I knew I wasn't wanted, but I kept coming back.
Yes, you are very persistent, Stevie. One of your greatest admirable qualities.
Seed. There's no love lost between this father-son duo. I mean, and I like how you were missing long enough for you to be put onto the milk cartons, and the mom still didn't know that you were gone.
Who knows?
Katie, you want to intro A to Z?
Sure, I can do that. So our next game is a game for Ty and Chris. This is a game called A to Z. So what I'm going to need from you guys in the audience is any letter of the alphabet. And what Ty and Chris are going to do is they are going to build a scene where they're going to run through the alphabet in order, where the first letter of each line they say is the next letter in the alphabet, and so on. But if they started with the A, that would be way too easy. So we want you guys to give them a little bit of a challenge. Chad, do we have some suggestions?
Yes, we have a suggestion for the letter J.
J, all right. So this is do we have a suggestion for what
This is AOO.
Okay. Do we have a suggestion for how about a relationship that these people might have? They're not lovers, but any other relationship type.
Yeah, there wasn't
Probably
love
not
in the
father
last
and
scene either.
abandoned son.
Yeah. Maybe we'll stay away from father-son relationships too. We're not on a great track tonight for that.
Memories, I tell you. By the way, I did want to mention, I did notice we have some folks watching on Facebook. We are monitoring the Facebook chat too, so Facebook chat, don't be shy, say hi.
Hey, Facebook.
Yeah, make sure you put in the relationship things. Okay, the relationship is not lovers.
Cool. All right.
I like that. That makes it
Right.
it's open for interpretation.
So they are going to
and it's a mimic. That's good.
They're going to explore what their relationship is, and this is A to Z with Chris and Ty.
What's the letter?
The letter J. Okay. I got you. All right. In 3, 2, and 1.
Just stay calm. Stay calm.
Knife in hand. Whatever's out there, I'm gonna stab it. It's gonna happen. I can't be calm in situations like this.
Look at me. Look me in the eyes right now. We have to stay calm or else they will defeat us both physically and emotionally. If we stay calm, they will at least not defeat us emotionally.
Man, you have the most beautiful blue eyes I have ever seen.
No one's ever complimented my eyes like that before. Wow. Oh man. Now I need to stay calm. I need to stay calm. No, I need to stay calm. As much as you say those sexy things to me, no, I need to stay calm.
Okay, now keep in mind, we aren't lovers. We're in a very high stress situation, okay? We just need to deal with that, but I can't stop staring at your piercing blue orbs of just absolute majestic beauty.
Please, if you keep talking this way, we're never going to stay in here forever. Just me and you, we'll make a new life together. I don't care anymore. I don't care what's out there anymore. They can eat our brains if they want to, as long as they don't eat our hearts.
Why, when you talk about the future like that, it makes my heart palpitate in ways that I've never palpitated before.
Really? That's amazing that you said that to me. Look, Quincy, I need to tell you something that's very important, and it's something that no one else knows.
Shoot.
Take a seat. This is important. I need you to understand this. I have no living relations. No one knows I exist anymore. I'm the last person of my family left, and it's important for me to continue my family history.
Unusually difficult to be able to continue your family history when you're the last one. And then that means I got to protect you from whatever it is that's been hiding behind the curtains in this room this whole time. I mean, I know it's behind the curtains because I can see the shoes underneath. It's not that great of a hider, but still, I wanted to go through the illusion because I figured the fear would bring us closer together.
And it has brought us closer together. Not only do I trust you with my life to protect me so that I may go on as the last member of my family, but I want you to continue the family tradition by taking the last name, the treasured last name that I have.
Waxanon? I love that name. It's so exotic. It's like it comes from some mystical made-up place.
Xanadu. It comes from Xanadu.
Oh, you know, I saw that movie a long time ago, and since once this person behind our curtains leaves, if maybe we can sit down and pop it on. It's a classic.
Zachary, you're talking about Zachary behind the curtain?
Is that who that is? Your roommate? Oh my God! I almost stabbed your. Oh, Zachary! Is that who that was this whole time? I almost stabbed your roommate.
Boy, that would have been real embarrassing for everyone involved. Plus, we would have to clean it up.
Come on out, Zachary. You can join us, but don't get too close because we're not lovers. We're just friends. That's why we need to set boundaries.
Don't you dare get close, Zachary. You know the boundaries. The boundaries is what I do with my life is what I do with my life. What you do with your life is what you do with your life. You can either be here, but don't be close. You got to be behind the curtain or be here.
Everyone has their own space in this room. I get the couch. He gets the love seat. You get whatever space is behind the curtain, Zachary. I don't think Zachary likes me.
Forget Zachary. We don't need Zachary. All we need is ourselves. And I already have the love seat. You know what that means? There's space for one more.
Gotta get closer so I can stare into those orbs of wonder.
Help me. Help me find love again, Quincy.
Ichabod, I sure will.
Just take me now.
End scene.
You had one relation it couldn't be.
Wait, was it?
Don't tell us what not to do, audience.
We established
you don't tell us what not to do. We'll do it.
It's been a long time since I got involved in an A to Z scene and forgot we were doing A to Z. Oh, man.
You were just so excited about stabbing Zachary, you wanted to do it. You're like, screw it. I want to kill this guy.
Oh, all right. This next game is going to be for Katie and Patrick. And what I need from the audience is I need someone's zodiac sign. It doesn't, we won't know if it's real, but just go ahead and give us a zodiac sign, because what's going to happen? We'll know if the zodiac sign is real because there's 12 of them, but I won't know if it's your actual zodiac sign. And we need this to be the normal, not normal, but the standard zodiac, not the Chinese zodiac. I don't have that. It's a different website. Because what's going to happen is I'm going to take your zodiac sign and I'm going to read your horoscope for today. And Patrick and Katie are going to use that horoscope as some fuel, a suggestion. They'll pull some muse from it and improvise a scene based on it. So, Chad, I probably should get the website up, shouldn't I? Man, it's a fun night tonight. All right. Chad, do we have someone's zodiac sign?
All right, here's one I haven't seen in a while. Libra.
Libra. All right. Okay, Libra. Here is the horoscope, which will also serve as the suggestion for Patrick and Katie. February 25th, 2021, Libra. Chances are good that you will receive a helping hand or comfort from someone many years your senior who cares about you, Libra. Don't hesitate to ask for their thoughts, ideas, and assistance. They will probably enjoy being able to do this for you and be glad that you've approached them. Be open and accept the love and support that's offered. Sounds like our last scene. That is the suggestion for Katie and Patrick. That is their horoscope for Libra for February 25th, 2021. To do with as they will. This is horoscope in 3, 2, and 1.
Hello, young lady. I am your DoorDash delivery man. Here is your order.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. You know what? I'm just gonna. Do you want to come in and eat this? There's enough here for two.
Oh, desperately. I've been alone for a long time now. My wife died in 1938, and I've been alone for a lot of years.
Oh my, that is truly tragic. You know what? You just go ahead. You can eat all of this, really.
Oh my goodness! Now that's a lot of food, you know. And back in my day, we didn't fry chicken in grease or nothing. We fried it in lard. You know, it was much healthier back then. I don't think mess you eating here. You ain't making good decisions with your health now.
Oh well, I mean, I feel like I'm doing okay. I cut the ice cream back to only every other night. I'm alternating it with pizza. So like,
well, you ain't eating vegan now, are you? I hear a lot of kids these days are eating vegan, and it ain't healthy. It ain't right. It ain't net.
The original.
Oh no. The app does. I don't though, and I'm the only DoorDash delivery man in this here town. And so if I don't want to deliver something, it ain't getting delivered. I'm basically like a DoorDash one man mafia.
I see. Well, listen, and since you're here, there's you know, you just seem really like you've got a lot of life experience to offer, and I'm just having a hard time if you hadn't gathered from
Well, tell me, you know, I've had a lot of careers in my life. I've run some multi-level marketing schemes. I was a senior executive at Enron for a while, and now I'm working pretty hard in the gig economy right now, doing DoorDash and Uber, and I'm now working for Shipt, now available for $99 for 12 months.
That is fantastic. You know what? My problem is really just that I don't have any friends, you know, so I just keep ordering food from you.
You do now, because I don't seem to remember you, but I'll be honest, my memory is not too great these days. Tell me of your name again.
Well, it's Celeste.
Celeste. Oh yeah, Celeste. Okay, yeah. Okay. You know what? I do feel like I've had this daydream before, but it's coming real now. Am I in some sort of Groundhog Day scenario with Bill Murray? Do we do this every day?
Well, I mean, 2020 and 2021 so far look like the same thing on repeat. So you've definitely been here before. You know, it's ice cream on Tuesday, Thursday, pizza Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
So no matter what, you're gonna call me again tomorrow? I'm gonna deliver your food again tomorrow?
You got it.
Now,
And scene.
I think that was clearly more of a 51st date scenario, if I'm honest.
Mm-hmm.
What a sad old man. God. That's a tragic tale. He's been alone. I feel bad for that guy.
I don't feel too bad for him. He was a senior advisor at Enron, so I think he kind of got what he deserved.
I
Also
watched
still
the first
trucking
half
at
of the
like
documentary.
120.
They seemed like they had their head on straight. I don't know.
All right. Pat, you going to our next game?
Sure. It looks like I have to because I'm the only person not in this game. So our next game is a game called Switch, and for this we need lots and lots of suggestions. So give me suggestions for occupations, locations, something you might see on a T-shirt, something. The last piece of advice your sister gave you. I don't know. Lots of things. Just start putting random things in the chat. Tell me in one word, describe your day. Just lots and lots of things. Because in this scene, for all of our other 4 actors, they're going to be doing 4 scenes at once. And so what will happen is Ty and Katie will be in a scene together. Katie and Gabe will be in a scene together. Gabe and Chris, and then Chris and Ty. And I'm just going to keep switching back and forth between scenes as many times as I want to until I am satisfied. So, Chad, do we have any suggestions coming in from the chat?
Yes, we have a suggestion for the Hoover Dam. Oh, this is a family show. Come on, really?
The Hoover Dam. Okay, someone watched Vegas Vacation recently, I guess. I think my dogs are barking in the background is what's happening right now. All right, so Ty and Katie, your scene is going to be about the Hoover Dam.
The word abrasive, which I guess explains someone's day.
Okay, so Katie and Gabe, you're going to be just the word abrasive.
All right, and whoops. All right, here we go. Next one is dog pound.
The dog pound. Okay, so that's gonna be for Katie and Gabe.
Yeah, it'll be Gabe and Chris.
All right, that's for Gabe and Chris. Katie and Gabe are going to be doing 4 scenes at one time. Sorry, Gabe and Chris is the dog pound. I can't read left to right. It's hard work. And one more.
Banana Republic.
Banana Republic. I'm guessing the store, not the type of democracy or the government structure. Up to you guys. I almost put Banana Republic.
That works.
Okay. And
Banana Republic.
So all about the actor Eric Bana. So that'll be for Chris and Ty. We'll be doing a scene about the Eric Bana Republic. All right. So in review, Ty and Katie, your scene is about
The Hoover Dam.
Katie and Gabe, your scene is about
Abrasive.
Gabe and Chris.
Dog pound.
Chris and Ty.
Banana Republic.
All right. Well, this is Switch with starting with Ty and Katie in 3, 2, and 1.
It's a beaut, isn't it?
It sure is. You know what? It was worth every minute of that drive.
I know. 15-hour drive. I mean, it's worth it just because. I mean, can you imagine this thing? I mean, this thing is crazy. We're standing right next to it. It's huge.
Gosh, you know what? I gotta say, when we got married 10 years ago, I never thought we would make our dream trip, and here we are.
Honey, I've fulfilled every single one of the vows that I gave you on that wedding day, and this is one of them. I said it right there in that ceremony. I will take you to the Hoover Dam sometime in our life, and this is just mark me complete. I've checked off every single one of those vows now.
Oh, honey, you have.
Yeah.
And you know what? I just count myself so lucky.
Yeah, you should, because unfortunately, if I just keep a list of yours, you still have a couple punches you got to make on your vows. Just throwing that out there. I'm all complete, but I'm still waiting on something from you.
Abrasive.
Ding.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
Okay, sir. That's. Can I help you with something? Cause.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, you know what? I'm not really good at guessing games, but if you want, I can try.
No, thank you.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, you have come to the right place for whatever it is you want, because this is the new and improved Super Target. So we have everything.
And do you have training? Because it seems like you didn't get any.
Oh, you are just so funny. The thing is, yes, I'm actually the manager. So I train the other employees how to do what I'm doing right now.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah, dear God is right.
Dog pound.
I'm afraid I had to put down 3 more.
Down where?
Oh, I put down 3 more bets on the Buccaneers. I thought they might beat the Patriots this year.
Oh, yeah. I thought you were talking about something different. I thought.
Oh no! I killed about
Sure.
15 dogs.
What? This is awful. I hate that I have to work here. It's part of my community service, and I don't like it at all. And I want to find a way. Maybe I can do something else. You guys I can plant flowers out front. I mean, at least I would like to create life instead of watching you gleefully end it.
Oh yeah, it would be great if you would plant some flowers. And I'm sorry, I've become kind of callous towards taking the life of animals. You see, before I worked here at the Pound, I worked PETA. Let me tell you, they're a lot worse.
I can imagine. You're making me very nervous just being in the same room as you. You still have like a weird sick gleam in your eye, as if you've just done something very satisfying, and I am a little intimidated by you.
I mean, I think calling it satisfying is a bit misleading. It's the finality of it, that makes it so
Final?
beautiful. Fine.
Banana Republic.
Sir, I have bad news.
What is it?
The apples have breached the back fortifications.
Oh, that is horrible. I told everyone here you need to split. Get out of here. Now the apples have come through our palisades.
Yes, I'm sorry. I couldn't hold him off any longer. Luckily, I still had my peel on, which protected me from most of the damage.
You know what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to put on our armor. Grab your banana hammocks.
Oh, sir, I didn't think you'd ever tell us to put on our banana hammocks.
This is a last resort. We must put on our banana hammocks to make sure that all of our soft, supple goodness is kept within inside.
Well, of course, if they take our supple goodness, they'll use it for evil means like them apples always do.
No, those apples. You heard what they did with the oranges, correct?
Oh, they squeezed them until they juiced them, and then they drank the juice, and then they danced on the rinds of their enemies. It was disgusting.
It is awful. Apples are the worst of the fruit world, you know. It used to be what you'd think was the pomegranates, but no, we took the pomegranates for granted, you know.
We did.
Apples are way worse.
They were our last allies, and now they are dead as well.
We may need to go into the vegetable arena, reach over the fence to ask for allies. We need help maybe from the eggplants or the okra.
We haven't spoken to them in a millennia.
Abrasive.
Oh, hi, it's you again.
Hi. I'm so sorry about yesterday. I wanted to come back and apologize. It was a rough day. I've had a long life of feeling not important, so I take that out on people like you, and I am so sorry.
Okay, no problem. It is totally fine. I am sorry that we did not have the item that you requested.
Mm-hmm.
We still don't have it today.
Could you check again? That would just be fantastic. Just please check again. My name's Karen. Just look, see if you have it.
Yes, I will do that, Karen.
Okay. Make sure you use those peepers.
Hoover Dam.
Honey, all I'm saying is I feel like we were married as equals, right? And I just don't feel like it's very equal anymore.
Oh.
I feel like I've been putting way more effort into this.
Well, I am so sorry that you feel that way. I didn't know that that's how you felt, but I'm glad that you brought it up on our anniversary trip.
Well, I feel like this is the perfect time because it's been 10 years, like you said. And now it's time. I just thought we'd take a 10-year review of everything. So let me get my notebook out. Look, you have spent $223,000 and 48 cents, right? I've only spent $218,000 and 48 cents. So I'm just saying it's not equal. You spend more than me, it's not equal.
Right, honey. You do know I know it's hard for us to find time because of all the kids, and you know I buy all of their stuff. So
right. Speaking of, we have 5 kids. That's not equal. You get 3, I get 2. That's not fair. So we need one more kid. Actually, is what we need.
But honey, you know I love that we're having this conversation. I had all 5 of the kids, and so I feel like, it's time for us to share them at this point.
Gotcha. So you have all 5? Cool. Well, then I'll just take the 2 from my side and put them.
No, honey.
You have all 5, so it's even more lopsided. I'm just saying. Speaking of conversation, I've been keeping track. You speak 67% more than I do when we have conversations.
I'm so sorry. I think this is what our therapist was talking about. This right here.
Speaking of therapy, you talk to the therapist way more than I do, and the therapist asked you more questions than the therapist asked me. I'm just saying, if you did the math, it was about 50-50 at first, and now it's more like 55-45.
Yeah, well, Jason, do you want to know why I talked to the therapist more?
I would like to know why.
Okay. Well, here's why.
Public.
We're going to have to do some sort of masquerading ourselves. We need to pretend that we're dead.
Okay.
The apples have breached the gates.
There's only one way to do that, General. We must bruise each other.
Oh, the bruising will show through our skins.
No one wants a bruised banana.
I think we may need to go even further than that. I think we're going to have to peel our peels off of us.
Last defense?
Our last defense. We're going to have to pretend that we died. I brought in the ice cream. I will scoop you up and sprinkle you with sprinkles and the whipped cream and the chocolate sauce. And it will look like you were split in twain.
That's a brilliant idea, General. I shall not use my caramel cannon because, caramel is our only defense against the apples. We spray the apples, it hardens up, they can't move any longer. So I will not use that against us.
That is a brilliant idea. We could have also asked for our special forces, the Bobs. They could have gone bobbing for those apples.
Oh, the Bobs. But the Bobs are hard to reach at this time of night.
It is true. They do go to sleep early.
Dog pound.
Mac, I gotta say, your flower garden's looking pretty good.
Yes, I put lots of daisies and posies. I've got some honeysuckles, and if you wait around long enough, when the weather's right, the tulips, the bulbs will pop right up.
Oh, that's delightful. You're really making things around here different.
I'm trying to make it cheery. I know that these animals are here for a new life, and you are doing everything in your power to prevent that. But I'm trying to make this as joyous a place as possible.
And I've seen a serious uptick in how many people are coming to adopt dogs now that we have a cheery look. It's great. It's great, Mac.
I'm glad that I can have a positive impact on the lives of these canines.
Look, I have a mind to call your supervising officer and tell him that you've done such a good job here that we should end your community service.
I was thinking maybe a counteroffer is I work here full time. Like I have finished my community service, and I'm wondering if there's a room for puppet gardeners or something.
Well,
I can do wonders. You should see what I can do with hedges.
It's not strictly speaking up to me. I think we'd have to put that up to a vote of the dogs.
I vote.
Abrasive.
I am so sorry, Karen. It is still not in stock.
Well, Tanya, I guess I'll just have to come back tomorrow.
You know what? I see here that they have one of those. If you go out to Hoover, the Hoover Target, you should check that out.
You want me to drive down to Hoover?
I see now why that was a dumb idea. Okay.
I've never left River Chase in my entire adult life, and it's not going to start now.
And scene.
Oh man, that got weird.
Sorry.
Classic.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to move right into our next game, which this is a game for Chris and Patrick. This is a fun game whenever I'm not in it. This is a game called Letter Sub. I'm just kidding. I actually love this game. What we need in the audience, we need letters, more letters. I know we ask for a lot of letters here. We ask for a lot of letters here, but we just need letters. Now, I need common letters. I don't want weird ones like Z's and X's. All right, no weird ones like Z's and X's or Q's. And also don't want any vowels, only consonants, only consonants. So put those in the chat. Also, put in the chat a suggestion for this team. And as we're what I need for a suggestion is how about can we get maybe someone's favorite book? Maybe I know somebody said that earlier. Maybe a favorite book or a book you're reading right now. The title of a book. We're going to riff off that. We're not going to riff off the story of the book. We're just going to riff off the title of it. And speaking of, while we're getting those suggestions, I want to plug our Twitter account real quick. So everyone needs to go out and follow our Twitter account. And the reason why I'm asking for a book is if you follow us, you'll catch our Fun Fact Friday, which is every Friday. We ask a question of the cast, and every member of the cast, most every member of the cast, answers the question, and we post the answers throughout the day. And the question for tomorrow's Fun Fact Friday is, what is a line from a book that has stayed with you, like a very powerful line from a book? So that's why I'm asking for a book today. So go out and follow our Twitter. We do all kinds of fun stuff on the Twitter page. So follow us, spread the word. We greatly appreciate that. And so what's going to happen here? First off, Chad, do we have two letters? It'll make it easier to explain if I have the letters already.
We certainly do. We have S as in Sierra.
S.
And D as in Delta.
D. S and D. So Chris, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on Chris. I'm thinking all D's are S's. S's are D's. D's are S's. Which one would you prefer, Chris?
I think S's should become D's.
S's should become D's. All right.
Yes.
So all S's are now D's. All S's are now D's. Now that's not the other way around. Not all D's are S's. D's stay D's, but all S's are D's. This is a game called Letter Sub because of that. So they're gonna have to do the whole scene without any S's. Every S is now a D. So now, Chad, do we have the title of a book that somebody's either reading or really likes or favorite book, something like that?
By popular demand, 1984.
1984. So, of course, this has nothing to do with the story 1984. This is just a jumping off point. This is a suggestion, just the year 1984. And we're going to see how this goes for them. This is Letter Sub. All S's are D's in 3, 2, 1.
How you doing?
Is good. Real good.
Look, DeKippy. I know you did. You wanted to come over and dehair the Tories with me, but I'm buddy. I have work to do. I don't have time to depend with you at all.
I know you're buddy, but I just want to learn about all the things that you used to do in the old days.
Well, I married your mom back in 1984. It was a Dadder Day. I believe September the 17th. I the hood remember my anniversary.
You did, but maybe you can't.
Well, things were different back then. People wore depandex and fluorescent colored, and MTV would popular with Mudic videoed.
Yeah, I just want thing to be like they were back then. Could now all the crazy people are just running the world amok. We need to turn back time like some sort of time machine.
I agree 100%. I remember waking up every weekend watching Saturday morning cartoons. You know, the Murphs, Justice League. You know, the Scooby Doo. We don't have things like that no more.
You know, they tried to bring the old Dade back. They made that movie just Decoob, you know, and they didn't even get Katie Tatum to voice DeHaggy. It was crazy.
Yeah. Well, you know, times were different. My older didter, he got married at Dick's teen. D was Dick's 10 years old when he got married, got hitched, and I never daw her again.
Now that is something that the old Dade got wrong. Nowadays, if a 16-year-old got married, that would be disgusting. It would be shit.
You know,
And scene.
I just found out the word six becomes dicks, and I was going to use that.
Oh man.
Oh,
I think my two favorite parts of that game just now is Decooby Doo was
for sure.
awesome, and then Patrick out the gate saying goose.
No, because I feel like at some point we got flipped around on D's become S's, S's become D's. And I was like,
That was very clear. I was
like,
very clear.
It was very clear, and it was so slow and calculated. You're just like,
I even said they don't go both ways. D's.
well, no. I think the most frustrating part was the confidence, which I was like, goose. I had one word to think about, and I nailed it.
At first, I thought you were quoting Top Gun. I thought that's what you were doing.
Oh man, that Tom Cruise.
Just imagine how that would go. Hey Patrick, how's it going? Here's a character from a movie.
Hey Patrick, do you want to intro and run the next game?
I will, as a penance for forgetting how the other game works. All right, for our next game, we need types of movies or genres of movies or plays or maybe even books. Because our next game is a game called Seen How Many Ways, Ty? 3 ways.
Four ways.
3 ways. No one likes you, Ty.
Yeah,
all right.
I just want the audience at
yeah.
home to count how many scenes you're going to watch Katie and I do.
In this
Count
scene, you're going to watch a scene that they're going to do one time, and you're going to see that same scene 3 more times for a grand total of 3 scenes. Hey, Alabama math, they don't teach us very well here. So they're going to do that scene 3 more times.
Is that because you went to Auburn, Patrick?
That is. I went to a college for cows, a cow college, if you will.
A college.
Now, so they're going to do it once. They're going to do it 3 more times in the genres in which you choose. Chad, have I sufficiently wasted hours in the chat's time enough for some suggestions to start rolling through?
Yeah, sufficiently wasted enough time for there to be one suggestion. Come on, guys. You know how this game works. Let's get a lot of suggestions. We could use most of them. In the meantime, did you want a suggestion from previous scenes for the...
Sure, that'd be great if we can find out what this first scene is going to be about.
Howling at the Moon.
Howling at the Moon. Okay. So the first scene will be about howling at the moon. Chat, we need you guys to give us some suggestions. You gotta. This isn't a free show. We say it's free, but you gotta do work. You gotta work for us here, people. Make it work, designers.
Okay, well, we'll get the ones that are coming in so far. First of all, we have a teen romance.
A teen romance.
Nice.
Okay.
All right, we have a public service announcement.
A PSA, if you will, public service announcement. All right, will be chat. We got. Come on, chat. We gotta.
Just one more, guys. We know you can do it. Look,
anything
I need
on
everyone
Facebook
to
or
clap their
YouTube?
hands if they believe in the chat.
Facebook or YouTube.
Hey, okay, we have it. 90s sitcom.
A 90s sitcom.
Nice.
All right. So this first scene is going to be just a regular old scene that has something to do with Howling at the Moon. This is seen 3 ways with Katie and Ty, starting in 3, 2, and 1.
The neighbors are doing it again.
Oh my gosh, I know. I talked to Cheryl yesterday, and she said they were gonna quit, but here we
Just
are
saying.
again.
If we knew that we were moving in next to werewolves, we would not have moved in here. Is all I'm saying.
Exactly. That realtor really, you know what? It's gonna be fine as long as we just have each other. We
That's
will
true.
be okay.
That's true, and we're gonna live forever because we're vampires, right? I mean, we're gonna have each other forever, long after those werewolves go and die, right?
Exactly.
So we just have to be patient.
Yes, and the good news is, it's fairly dark in this neighborhood, and we will be safe from the sun and hopefully from the werewolves.
Absolutely. Oh, don't worry, honey. I'm well prepared for the werewolves. Before I knew you, I was a werewolf killer. I have this cabinet here full of werewolf killing tools.
Oh my gosh!
Yes.
You know that's kind of exciting.
Oh, don't worry. I have straps in there too to tie the werewolves down. We can use those later if you want.
And scene. Okay. All
But you don't
right.
want to see sexy vampire time?
No, I do, but that's on our premium channel.
All right.
Subscribe to that for more. All right. Can I see that same scene again now as a 90s sitcom?
Mm.
In 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, hey!
Hey!
I was in the neighborhood. You know what up? Hey, how's it going?
Well, that's great. That's great that you were in the neighborhood because we live here.
Weird, right?
It's so weird. You know what else is weird? Cheryl and them are at it again, just howling at the moon.
Those werewolves. God.
No, you know what it is? Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead.
I think they're doing the drugs.
You
You
think
know
they're
that-
on the marijuana?
Yes, that's marijuana is making them howl at the moon, and it'll do that to you too.
I once had marijuana. Unfortunately, mine was laced with garlic. Oh.
Oh no! How terrible! Well, it's a good thing we have each other, and neither one of us is going to do marijuana anymore.
That's true.
And scene. How wholesome.
Was that the PSA or the 90s sitcom?
No, it
That was a
Nice.
90s sitcom.
Every
90s
90s
sitcoms
sitcom
had a
was
very,
kind of a
very
PSA.
anti-drug message.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see that now as a teen romance in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey,
Hey,
what's up?
not much. My parents are in Transylvania for the weekend.
Well, that's cool. I mean, yeah, it's just saying. If don't know if you're free or not, but I have some friends I could invite over to have a party if you're interested in that.
Oh, that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
My neighbor Cheryl, she always throws the best parties.
What? That's awesome. I just I don't want them to kill the vibe. I mean, I heard the werewolves. And I was planning on bringing some pixies and some fairies. Some of the fun ones. I don't know. I've never partied with a werewolf. I'm just saying, I'm a little nervous about it.
You know, you look really sparkly when you get nervous.
Well, you should see my cabinet. I have all kinds of stuff in here that make me nervous.
Oh, wow.
We'll leave it up to you what those things are.
Find out on the next episode. All right, we're going to see one more time now as a public service announcement. In 3, 2, and 1.
You know, I really thought our neighbors would be quieter when we moved into this house.
That's true. And, you know, it sucks when your neighbors are loud, right?
It certainly does.
Yeah.
And you know what you can do about it?
You can murder them. That's what you can do about it. When someone's loud, take matters into your own hands and murder them.
Well, that sure is one way to solve a problem. You know, I gotta say, though, I really am, I'm enjoying spending time with you and hope it doesn't end up murdery for me.
Well, the thing is if you're going to spend activity with someone, the best way to spend activity is with someone you care about.
And scene.
I like that transition of, oh, you just told me you're going to murder our neighbors like 3 times. It's nice to see you. Like that transition is just totally normal right after.
The entire time I was waiting for someone to sing Werewolves of London by Warren Zevon, but no one did.
Man. Okay, so this next game is one of our favorites. Who is Ty? Okay, so Ty is going to take his headphones out, and this is going to be our. It is not called this anymore. It's called Choose a Loser.
Choose a Loser.
So we are going to play Choose a Loser. What I need from you guys in the audience are suggestions for characters, famous people, alive or dead, that we would like to see our actors. Sheesh, words. Anyway.
Pretend to be.
Yes, there we go. We're going to make some stuff up, which, we've been doing for a little bit. So we need some suggestions from you guys of characters for these fine actors.
You get occupations, traits, any sorts of things along those lines, yeah.
Yes.
Awesome.
All right.
How are we doing, Chad? No, sorry.
That's
brain,
okay.
I feel like it just left. Like
That's all right.
We noticed, yeah.
Yeah, it can be
fine.
any characters, real, fake, alive, or dead. They don't have to be celebrities. They could be, book characters. They don't even have to be characters. They can be occupations. They can be people going through various situations. They can have weird traits or quirks. It's up to you guys. We'll be endowed with those, and Ty's going to ask 3 rounds of questions and try and figure out who we are at the end of this.
All right. And even though I'm reading them off, keep them rolling because we are by no means complete. So we'll just go ahead and start going through what we already have. First of all, Jim Carrey, Obama, Dustin Hoffman, Chandler Bing, Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank. Wow, I need to watch more TV. Tiger Woods' chauffeur, Will Ferrell, Super Patriot Guy, someone who is made of rubber, Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin, and/or, I guess, someone who thinks they're in an aquarium, Janet Reno, the caveman.
All right, that's a good assortment. Thank you for those suggestions. So Chris.
Yes.
What is speaking to you?
I can be maybe Chandler Bing, who thinks he's stuck in an aquarium.
All right, that sounds good.
Chandler
Gabe.
Club.
I have no clue.
We do have David Letterman and someone who forgets how to talk.
That would be bad. Let's see. We could do. You want to be how about an overly patriotic caveman, Gabe? Would you want to do that?
How does that even work? Sure.
I don't know. That's why this is fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh dear.
I'll be David Letterman.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Why
all
not?
right.
We'll see how well Ty remembers late night TV from 10 years ago.
Okay. So, Chris, remind the audience who you are again.
I'm regretting this choice, but I'm Chandler Bing, who thinks he's stuck in an aquarium.
And Gabe is a caveman who's overly patriotic. And Patrick.
I'm David Letterman.
All right. So now we will give the universal symbol for put your headphones back in, so Ty will know what is going on. Oh my gosh. Hi and welcome to Choose a Loser.
Yes, thank you so much. I'm really confused at what's going on in number two's booth.
We are too. We have selected 3 of our finest losers for you to choose from this evening. So
wonderful. Well, thank you so much for having me. All right, loser number 1, I have a question for you to start off with. I have lots of fun hobbies that I like to do. Sometimes I go werewolf hunting whenever I'm in the mood, whenever I'm feeling peckish. So what kinds of hobbies do you like to do?
Well, normally I would just enjoy coffee, big cups of coffee with all of my compatriots, and I like to point out just pretty much the obvious joke that's out there, and just make sure that everyone knows I'm the funniest one. You know what I'm saying? Could I be any funnier?
Okay, cool. Loser number 2, I have a question for you. So I like to travel. I like to see things. Sometimes I like to travel locally, just, little day trips. Sometimes I like to go across the world. If we were going to take a nice trip, where would you like to take me?
Me stay. You go. Me stay here. It best here. It better than all other.
Okay, so we'll just not take a trip. That's cool. I think the whole point is to be together. So I don't know why you want me to leave. Loser number 2. Anyway, loser number 3. I have a question for you. I love Halloween. I love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays. I get to dress up as all kinds of stuff. If you were going to dress up as something for Halloween, what would you dress up as?
I was saying the other day, if I could dress up as anyone, I would dress up as you, Paul Schaefer. I would just put a bald cap on. I'd put on some funny glasses and sit in front of a piano and just mess around with my good buddy Paul. But I gotta say, this guy in booth number 2, we gotta get him on Stupid Human Tricks, because this thing he's just a hoot. He's absolutely a hoot. Stick around. We'll be right back with our next guest.
Okay, cool. All right. Cool. So, loser number 1, back to you. I love to try new foods. And so there's all kinds of fun foods out there. The whole world is full of food. If you were to cook me a nice dinner, what would you cook me?
Well, normally I would just go across the hall. They've got all the really good food. But I seem to not be able to get there now. There are these little weird flakes floating down. Monica definitely didn't make those. Could they be any drier? You know what I'm saying? It's a little tight in here. A little small. Little wet.
Okay. Loser number 2, back to you. I would love to know what you do for a living, because I love to buy extravagant presents sometimes, for not just for me, but for family at Christmas and birthdays and stuff. I like to dote on people. So what kind of things do you do to earn a living so that I know that I can spend money on presents?
Me draw. Me mark wall. Me make wall look good for us to be looking. Me make wall as good as this deserve, which is all it deserve. Good to be living in.
Cool. Number 2. That's cool. Loser number 3. I have another question for you. So I love to read. I love to read books. I love to read comic books. I love to read graphic novels. I like to just read anything, magazines. What's your favorite kind of genre?
No, I got to tell you, my favorite thing to read every night is before I go to bed, I read the top 10 submissions of the things people submit to our show. And just tomorrow, we got a top 10 places you wouldn't want to go on spring break. I'll tell you right now. Number 3, it's to Cancun with Ted Cruz. Our viewers love watching me on TV. I'll tell you who they don't like. They don't like that rat Jay Leno over on NBC. That's who they don't like. Play him out, Paul. Play him out. We'll see you again every night, Monday through Thursday at 10 p.m. on CBS. Good night.
All right, cool. I think I'll have one more question for you, but that's fine. Loser number one. Oh, I see. You look like you're doing some activity there. That was actually going to be my next question. Is I love to exercise. What kinds of workouts or exercises do you like to do to stay in shape?
As soon as I'm exhausted right now. Just swim. Could I be any more swimming right now? But typically, I don't like to do much of anything physical. I have my 2 friends do like to go just running through the park just as wacky as possible. That looks fun. Or I could possibly just play football with my roommate to try and impress a Dutch girl in the park. I'm not really sure, but as soon as I could get out of this, could you not tap on the glass? It's really annoying.
Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that it was so annoying for you. I'll stop that. Don't worry. But that's how relationships work, right? You ask me for something, I ask you for something. That's cool. That's nice. All right, loser number 2. Back to you. I got one last question for you, loser number 2. You, sir, I would love to have a family one day. I'd love to have kids, how many kids would you want and what would you name them?
Me have many kid. Me go out cave and hit anyone overhead and have kid with them. It is my way. More kid for more survival. Most kid die. Most kid die. But more kid means more to enjoy this wonderful place to which I pledge myself always. My heart belongs to it.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that not only your heart belongs to something that's not me, but also that you're willing to have kids with multiple people. That's wonderful to hear. So loser number 3, one last question for you. Let me see. I know, I used to have lots of jobs. I used to have lots and lots of jobs back when I was growing up. I'd have some. One day, not one day. It was more than a day. One summer, I worked at a grocery store. So we had all kinds of jobs. What would be your favorite job that you've ever had in the past that you don't have right now?
Well, I was the longest running television host of all time. I was on the air for 40 years. And then they decided that Stephen Colbert was going to be better. But now I guess I'm just going to do what everyone else does in this stupid town and get myself a Netflix series. So, I don't know. All right, my next guest needs no introduction. President Obama, come on out.
Okay.
Colbert is better.
All right, so we got some winners here. Oh, Lord. Okay, so I do not want loser number 2 because he said that he would be with many women at the same time. Is he some sort of caveman that is like an interior designer of sorts?
Oh, God.
Loser number 1, wait your turn, please.
Not quite. He has some particular interests, though, right? Like,
Well, in the cave itself.
right. He has a lot of allegiance.
Cave allegiance?
Cave. Yes, he is.
Cave allegiance?
He's very patriotic. He is an
he's a
overly patriotic caveman.
Oh,
yes.
to his cave. Okay, wonderful. Well, I don't want you, so you can leave now. I also don't want. Gosh, this is gonna be tough because I don't really know either one of you guys. I don't want loser number one. Are you Ross from Friends? He was stuck in a snow globe.
Close. I'm the funny one of the group.
Oh,
And-
are you the other guy from Friends?
He said
I am the other guy.
Joey.
I'm Shenandoah.
Oh, Joey.
Nope,
You're Joey
nope.
from-
I'm Joey's roommate, Shenandoah Bong, and
Chandler. Chandler.
yes,
Stuck in a
and
snow globe.
with the snow globe had fish.
If the snow globe had fish. Oh, you're in a fish bowl.
Good
You're in a
job.
fish
Yes.
bowl.
Okay.
Chandler Big stuck in an aquarium.
Oh, an aquarium. Okay, cool. Good thing. Hey, everyone, I don't watch Friends. Never watched it. All right,
I knew
cool.
that after the first question.
Yeah.
I'm like, uh-oh.
Yeah.
And another thing I didn't watch was The Late Show. So I can picture you. Don't know what your name is. So I'm just not even going to guess because I have no idea.
He killed Goliath.
David
Well,
Hasselhoff.
what's the
David
name for a,
Hasselhoff. All right,
for a
good night,
male person?
everyone. All right, have a good night. David Hasselhoff. Oh, that's what I'm getting. I'm getting David Hasselhoff. So.
And then it's something you might call your mailman.
Oh, David Letterman?
Hey,
There it is. Yeah.
All right.
I'd rather have David Hasselhoff. Can we get David Hasselhoff here, please? All
Yeah. Sorry. Let me drink a little more. Hold on.
right, thank you.
All right. Well, that worked out pretty well. All right, so it's 8:45, and we're gonna call it. That's our show, ladies and gentlemen. That was whoa, Ty had so much fun. He left. He just left. He left. He goes, I'm out of here, guys.
David Hasselhoff walked in. I'm out, guys. I gotta go deal with this.
Oh man, I hope you guys had fun tonight. I know we did. If you guys have any last minute ideas for show titles, feel free to type those in now. We'll turn it over to Chad here shortly to choose the title that you guys have selected for our show. But I want to thank our cast here tonight. Big virtual round of applause for Katie, for Patrick, for Gabe. We did a fantastic caveman. I just gotta put it out there. That was good stuff.
Dear.
As misogynistic as a caveman could possibly be, that was great. And round of applause for Ty, who who was 33% tonight on dating him, which is good. That's
Not
a good
great
ratio
tonight.
to have. That's a great
Hey,
ratio. to have.
in baseball, he's a millionaire.
Absolutely. I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Chad so we can select our title and any final announcements we have before we sign off.
Well, but Ty kind of lost me when he asked about the funny one on Friends. I was just like, eh. Anyway.
Everyone knows the funniest character is Gunther. Come on.
Yeah, Gutham's my bro. Okay, well, first of all, thank you to everyone who volunteered to do suggestions tonight. I know it is a lot, but you guys did amazing tonight. Thank you especially to I'm Nini OK for the cheers and the gift sub, which is always welcome. Thank you so much. We really do appreciate that. Katie Joe for the resub, and Eagle Panini for the bit cheers as well, and RM Little for the bit cheers. Thank you so much, guys. It is always a pleasure to have you on stream. 1,000 bit cheer. Good lord.
What?
Thank you, I'm Nini OK. That is brilliant. We appreciate that so much. Phew, good lord. Okay.
That's a hefty cheer right there.
That is a cheer and a half right there. That's a
That's 2 cheers.
I was about to say. I was going to say it's like a cheer.
That's Dick's cheers.
It's a chair. Anyway,
The game's over, Chris. You can't just go about your regular life saying, "Yeah, I woke up just dick as a dog last night." You can't.
How many would you like? 2, 3, 4? I'd like dicks, please.
Yeah.
If I could.
we will be hearing about this in the
half dozen dicks, whatever. Yeah.
Half a dozen, 2 dicks. That's a dozen. So.
All right, so show titles.
2 6 is a dozen. No one in the
know.
history of the world has ever said that, Chris.
Once this show ends, I want you guys to know it's just dick jokes from here on out. Like that's how this works. So the sooner we wrap this up, the sooner we start laughing.
Oh, don't worry. There's dicks in the suggestions too. All right, let's see what we got. First of all, Kid Gone Wild, Not Lovers, Just Take Me Now, The Anti-Air Supply Kit, Don't Let Them Use Our Supple Goodness for Evil. I told you there was dicks. Puppy Gardeners, Datterday, and Datterday September 17th. Decooby-Doo. Six Becomes Dicks. Sexy Vampire Time. A PSA about SVT, which I assume means Sexy Vampire Time. Who is Ty? And Most Kid Die.
Oh God, I'm
I don't know
sorry.
if that should be the title.
I know which one I like. I know which one will also get our Twitch channel banned.
We'll make headlines tomorrow.
Feel free
if
to
you
type.
in the chat have any suggestions or any votes, let us know. Let us know what they are.
Oh man, but yes, anybody who wants to break the tie on these amazing suggestions tonight, feel free to go ahead and put it in the chat because we're like, there's a lot. There is definitely a lot. But once again, thank you to everybody who contributed tonight in all of their various ways. We literally could not do this show without you. And as soon as we have a suggestion for a show title in the chat, I'm lining it up to raid Stab Comedy tonight, who are doing their 6 o'clock Dad Rock talk. And if you're like me, and I know I am, I loves me some Dad Rock. So,
If you're like me, and I know I am, is the greatest quote I've heard in a while.
That should be the title of the show.
Here we go. No more democracy for the audience. That's the name of the show.
well, I mean, it's more like a six-tatership or a dictator. Anyway, see, I got it backwards too. All right. Well, no one's forthcoming in the chat, so.
All right. So what do we choose? What do we
you know
think?
what? Six becomes dicks. Okay, we just had a last-minute thing from Patrick Spom.
All right. Let's spell it as the number so it doesn't.
Yes.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Six becomes SIX becomes DIX. Six
Sure,
becomes dicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's my buddy Dix. We call him that for short. Anyway.
I thought you said it's your buddy's dick. I was like, that's weird.
Oh my God. Well, it's been a great show.
Wow.
Can't stop.
Really,
the gates.
we really-
the gates.
I want to thank Katie for putting up with all of our BS tonight.
Our
Because
BD.
this was going to be just a dude show. And then Katie was like, no, I'm going to come here and moderate the content. And this is the best we could do to moderate ourselves. Like, this is us on good behavior right now. Like, we all realize that, right? Okay. Making sure.
By the way,
All
Six
right.
Because Six, that was suggested, I believe, by I'm Needy OK both times. So thank you so much for that.
All right, sounds good. That'll be in our vault on our YouTubes for all eternity, which I believe is actually getting quite full. We've got, I think, close to 75, 80 videos on there now. So it's pretty good. So thank you guys for joining us tonight. Saturday, we've got another show, Saturday, 7:30 Central Time. We'll have another short form improv comedy show. This Tuesday starts our new season or new round of Jackbox games for March. There are 5 Tuesdays in March, so we'll have 5 weeks for us to be able to play and try and win the covetous Weeby Trophy. If you're interested in wanting to join us for Jackbox games, just go to chaoticgoodimprov.com/contact and let us know that you want to come on and play. We'll hook you up with getting you on our Discord and on our Zoom channel, and you can play along with us live, chit chat with us, and hear how things go when the cameras aren't rolling, which is always fun as well. Cameras rolling, I mean, whatever. We're not that. Our webcams.
I have someone behind my computer monitor rolling tape at 24 frames per second. Yeah.
So Chad, you're getting ready to switch us over to Stab Comedy. I just want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, and have a wonderful rest of your night.
Bye.